Everybody out there, everybody. So what's going on, folks? Once again, Mr. Soul of a Man 50 to the floor, coming at you all the way live. So today we are talking about. Hold on, 1 second. Let me grab my water. Okay, cool. Come on. All right. So today we're talking about putting yourself out there. And when I am talking about like putting yourself out there, today we're talking about putting yourself out there. This could be, we're talking about initially like putting yourself out there, because you have to be the face of your brand, your product, your if you're networking, all of that stuff. You are the beginning and the end. You are the fail safe for everything. So it's gonna start and it's gonna start and it's gonna start and it's going to stop with you. Does everybody have the does everybody have the heart to put themselves out there? No. Does everybody have the heart to put themselves out there to try different stuff? They don't. Yeah, it's important to start to take these steps, naturally in the right direction. You have to you have to be okay with that. You have to be okay with the fact that people are going to say things, people are going to form an opinion about you, but I'm one of those people that, like they said, the buck stops here. I'm going to be the one that is always going to hold myself up to the highest of standards. And at the end of the day, I'm going to be my own worst critic. That's, for me personally, that's honestly, that's how it goes. For me, that's just naturally how it works. That's how it works out. Those things used to bother me. Of course they did. Of course they would bother me. People would say this or say that. Maybe your self-esteem isn't whatever. Like what is the old saying? I'm rubber, you're glue. When you were a kid, whatever you say bounces off of me and sticks to you. So everybody out there has an opinion, but not everybody is going to not everybody is going to know their net worth, so to speak. Not everybody is going to have the favor over their lives to go to just speak their truth to power and all of that stuff. Hey, what's going on, ma'am? How are you? Not everybody is going to have that. Not everybody can stop on a dime and change things in their life, just make a decision. Hey, I feel like moving. Like, seriously, you might say, man, I feel like moving where I am isn't doing it. This job, yeah, something. I'm just not with that. So, putting yourself out there, it places a divine target on your back. It does, because not there are great things that can come from that. Believe you me, like I've you know I've I've been able to do some really cool stuff since my journey, and the one thing that I've learned is to keep pushing, keep trying different things. You're going to learn, you're going to learn like just like different nuances about yourself, about what you're doing. You're going to change things about your product. You're going to learn from other people. You're going to meet some amazing people, and and you see their and when you look at them, you see how they move, you see what they do, you see how they, naturally put themselves out there like that, and I mean, there are different ways that you could look at putting yourself out there, but if it's not a part of your, if it's everything is not going to be for you, and you're not going to be for everybody, that's what it is. Not everybody, not everybody is going to support you. Not everybody is going to be your friend, but as long as you as long as you believe in what you're doing, then that's the important thing. You may be someone who doesn't like to work for other people. I am naturally one of those people. Now, do I have to do it from time to time? Yeah, I just suck it up and I just do what I have to do, and I know that it's not, I know that it's not forever. It's just a short time. I'm just going in here, doing what I have to do, and I'm going home, and that's it. So look out for transitional opportunities. Opportunities where you're doing something for the short run that's going to help you out for the long run. So and that's what I'm looking at. And I'm not saying life is a game or anything, but in introspect, I'm playing the long game. I really am, and that's what I'm doing. That's why I'm continuing to, do these lives and, put myself out there and work on everything, everything that I am continuing to work on, keeping my eyes and ears open, not just in a natural, but also in the spiritual. Hey, what is going on, Miss Rainy Woman? How are you? And I hope everything is going great out there for you, ma'am. But everything is done decently in order, and everything is coming with a purpose, and everything is, um, you're moving to more of tangibility now, and you're understanding the reasons for things, why you had to go through this, why that had to happen, why this didn't work out, so you could be perfectly positioned. Oh, I'm great, ma'am. I'm great. I'm great. Continuing the movement, continuing the drive, all of that stuff, to score these touchdowns so we could win this game and get these championships flowing. Man, it's about dynasty. For real. Remember that old TV show? Right. Revelations, that brings you to your revolutions, which helps to bring you to resolutions and the things in your life, so you're not, one thing we like to do as, people, we like to, and I'm not saying you shouldn't, question stuff, but if you are on your immaculate path and this is something that you wanted to do, why are you questioning it? And you're better off where you are now than where you were. So, what's the purpose of stopping? Sometimes you do have to stop and maybe gather your thoughts and and all of that good stuff. But that damn, I think that show came out like in the 80s, man, back in the day. But the important thing is your growth and your happiness and how you're being devout to your plan and your growth and to everything that has been laid for you. So I would say, putting yourself out there is a great thing. Putting yourself out there could be as simple as you going to a new job interview, so people are always going to, they say it's, somebody's always watching, whether it's, as they say, whether it's the government, whoever, that's the thing, somebody is always out there watching, be it from the spiritual side of things, or it be, on this side. But my thing is cool. Watch me, watch us win. That's the thing. It's almost like, your private, it's like your private victories are going to be so unanimous, because not everything, not everybody's not meant to know everything. They're like, well, how are you able to, and who did you talk to, and blah 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 blah. Well, that's not your business, because that was me out there networking. That was me out there putting myself, whatever. And that was me cultivating those relationships with those people, and going out there to see their vision, and to see, how it connects with mine, and all of that stuff, and everything that I've been through. And like, people want you to sometimes sit there and explain yourself. And my thing is like, well, who are you? Like, I don't have time. You have Google. You better let those, fingers do the walking. Seriously, man. And what Martin used to always say on his show, get to stepping, when he used to kick people out. Like, for real, man. So that everybody's not going to be on your side, whatever. But your ideas, putting yourself out there, whatever it is that you're trying to do. This is, we're, moving forward into a new season, and it's like it feels like the shifts are happening every day. The new seasons are just like every day. We're growing, we're learning, we see the potential that we have inside ourselves, and people are at awe in how you can maneuver nowadays through, with hiatus, and everything is going up, and how you can adapt and adjust. And you're like, and people are like, well, man, you're not worried about this, and what about this going on over there? Well, I mean, that's, yeah, I'm aware of it, but I don't, I don't watch the news all day, because my mind, needs to focus on other stuff. This spiritual journey is, spiritual journey is enough within itself. Then to cultivate, like, real, what's that song, Mary J. Blige? She said, I'm searching for that real love, Seriously, man. So we're dealing with, like, grown up, we're dealing with, like, grown up stuff, and in real life things that we have to do. We have these, we get these spiritual downloads. We might have to, we might have to naturally implement that the next day. So, this journey never stops, and never ends. We're always growing. We're, your aptitude is going to be the forefront for your altitude. So, how great are you understanding? You see your mind, speeding up, so to speak. You see the growth within that. So, and right now, honestly, there's really nothing or nobody stopping you from going forward and doing what you have to do. Again, putting yourself out there, and going for, putting yourself out there, going for what you know. A lot of it is going to be self-explanatory, because you're going to be able to show people better than you can tell them. And that's the thing, that's the thing of it. That's that's going to be one of your greatest crowning achievements, the culmination to your many victories that are yet to come. You think you're celebrating now because of where you are, or what you did, or the happiness that you have. Just like The Rock said, yeah, give it a minute, let that sink in. You'll gonna see. Like, seriously, just give it a little time there. Just give it a little time. You're gonna find that people say, drinking your water and minding your business was probably two of the best decisions that you could have ever made in your life. Like, if you think back, how much I know I'm excited about. Yep, yeah, your future, my future. Seriously, I want so many people to win that truly deserve it. But what is that? It's just that stuff that's just setting you apart. And how you move, and people like, oh, man, we barely hear from you, and and blah, blah, how how you been, and they know something's up. They know something's up. They're like, nah, something going on over there. You remember like you hear a noise outside, and you like peeking through your blind so they can't see you, but you can see them. You know what I mean? So, it's like you just, like being nosy, and, being nosy in a sense. But, you're going to be you're going to be so proud of yourself. That's the thing. That's the key. You're going to be so proud of yourself because of what you did now, or whatever, whenever it is that you started it, and you didn't stop. You continue to introduce yourself, and it's going to get to the point where your name is going to be enough. Well, oh, well, yeah, you're the person behind blah 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 blah. Or yeah, yeah, I've seen your, man, I've seen your videos, and yeah, man, I would love to work with you. Like it's I mean, it's like that. It's funny because they see it coming before you actually receive it. Then you become the topic. Right. Like, do I mind being the topic of discussion? No. Because somebody else was the topic of discussion the day before that. So, I mean, hey, I'm always like, look, thank you for the what is that song, Victory Today Is Mine? That gospel song. So, I'm already claiming the victory. I am. I am. I love that I am saying, because I am great. I am grateful. I am abundant. I am amazing. I am at peace. And I am favored. I am adored by my ancestors, by God, by my angel guides, by and all of that, man, and all of those who stand with me. And it's just so many more great things to come. But yeah, is putting yourself out there easy? No, but it gets easier with time. That's one of the main things. It does. It gets easier. It really does get easier with time. You start to change things about yourself. You start to move different. You start to talk a little different. And people recognize that. They're like, man, you're not the same person. They're like, you're not the same person you used to be. And there's just something magical about that. You just doing it, and you just did it, and you're just going to continue to do more, because you're not going to sit and rest on you're not going to rest on, okay, cool, I've gone to college, I've got a degree, I'm working, and okay, well, that's maybe good for some people, but some of us still have other things to do out here. We have legacies that we need to set, that we need to transcend. It's not just it's not just generations that are out here now that are, there are generations that are yet to come, so to speak, that are very much depending on us, and they're going to be very thankful. Like, if you looked into your lineage and you were like, okay, well, this person had a big farm and they had acres of land, and you're like, well, okay, well, let me see if they, maybe left something for the family or something, and you look and say they sold it, and they're like, dang, man, like, just thinking bigger, man, just really, really, really and truly, thinking bigger, not just average, but going above average to superior, and then some and beyond. So just think about it like that, man. but all shall be revealed in due time. Just know that. But yeah, so y'all just continue to put yourself out there, man, in just positive ways. Just think of your abundance, your grace, your greatness that you have inside of you, that's been passed down through your lineages, and that's encoded within you, within yourself. And know that your journey is going to be very different. It's going to look different. It's going to sound different, and the tastes and smells are just going to be just for you. And it's stuff that only you can stomach, and the people around you, and only you and them are going to get it. The people who are coming in to support you have boundless context, so I'm speaking it now, man. The boundless contacts and energy, and how they are going to see you. Like somebody said, it's funny because they see it coming before you actually receive it. Then you become the topic of the, yeah. So, they know what it is. But yeah, man. So just remember, folks, the hope. I don't know if y'all can see this. Okay, there it is. Hope. See? Yeah. But anyway, man, but y'all have a great day. Thank y'all so much for joining me. Please remember to continue to put yourselves out there. Not in not like put yourself out there in harm's way, but put yourself out there to get yourself out there to the right people, down the right avenues to the next levels, and meeting, and so on and so forth. But all right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining me again, Mr. Soul of a Man. If you guys want to book a session with me, if you're on Clubhouse, just click the link at the top, or Instagram, go to my profile. And if you're on Facebook, or YouTube, or what's the other thing? I forgot the other thing. But anyway, wherever you see this, just go down and click the button. What's going on, young lady? How are you? But yeah, man. But yeah, y'all have a great Thursday, and happy early TGIF. Go out, be great, enjoy the day, folks. But as always, I'm out.